Greetings friends! In this video we'll discuss healthy growth and the fundamental steps for a fulfilling life which begin even before birth. I'll provide you with important tips on how to create the best possible conditions for a healthy and fulfilling future right from the start. What should you consider for a healthy and fulfilling future in your early childhood? Since I'll hardly be understood in this age group, I'm addressing the parents. Let's go. The beginning of a healthy life often lies long before birth, namely in the womb. Adequate prenatal care is crucial for the health and development of the unborn child. Regular medical checkups, a balanced diet, additional nutrients, and avoiding harmful substances like alcohol and tobacco are essential. Here are some important additional nutrients that may be recommended for pregnant women. You can find my affiliate recommendations in the description. First, folic acid. Folic acid is particularly important during pregnancy as it promotes the formation of the neural tube in the developing fetus, which contributes to the prevention of neural tube defects such as spina bifida. I cannot give recommendations, but if I were pregnant, I would take about 400 to 800 micrograms of folic acid per day, preferably before pregnancy and during the first weeks of pregnancy. Second, iron. Iron needs increase during pregnancy as the mother's blood volume expands and the fetus requires iron for its own growth. Iron deficiency can lead to anemia, which may increase the risk of preterm birth and low birth weight. I would take about 27 milligrams of iron per day. Third, calcium. Calcium is important for the development of bones and teeth in the fetus. If a pregnant woman does not consume enough calcium, the fetus may extract calcium from the mother's bones, which can lead to health problems. If I'm pregnant, I would take about 1000 milligrams of calcium per day. Fourth, omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, play a crucial role in the development of the fetal brain and eyes. They may also help reduce the risk of preterm birth and promote the baby's neurological development. During pregnancy, I would consume about 200 to 300 milligrams of DHA per day. Fifth, iodine. Iodine is important for thyroid function, which is particularly demanding during pregnancy. Iodine deficiency can lead to developmental disorders in the fetus. I would take about 220 micrograms of iodine per day. It's important to consult with a doctor or nutritionist to discuss individual needs and any supplements that should be taken during pregnancy. However, you can assume that doctors are generally against supplements. Why? Because then they'd be out of a job if we were consistently healthy. After the birth of the child, certain nutrients are important for their healthy growth and development up to the age of 5 and beyond. I'll display the quantities for you. It's important to note that these quantities are general guidelines and that a child's individual needs may depend on factors such as health status, diet, lifestyle, and environment. It's advisable to ensure that a child's diet includes a variety of nutrient-rich foods and, if necessary, to consult with a pediatrician or nutritionist to determine if supplements are necessary and in what dosage. First, iron. Iron is important for the formation of red blood cells and the transport of oxygen in the body. Iron deficiency can lead to anemia, which can have negative effects on the physical and mental development of the child. Second, vitamin D. Vitamin D is important for bone health and the immune system. It is often synthesized through sunlight exposure on the skin, but many children may not get enough sunlight exposure, especially in the winter months. Doctors know the importance of vitamin D and give it to the infant from the beginning, but at some point they stop. Why? Third, calcium. Calcium is crucial for bone growth and tooth development. It's important to include enough calcium-rich foods such as dairy products, green leafy vegetables, and almonds in the child's diet. Fourth, omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, are important for brain and eye development. They are found in fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Fifth, protein. Protein is important for tissue growth and repair in the body. Ensure that the child gets enough protein from various sources such as meat, fish, eggs, dairy products, legumes, and nuts. 6. Folic acid. Folic acid is important for cell division and growth. It is particularly important during pregnancy and for the baby's nervous system development. 7. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is important for the immune system, vision, and growth. It is found in orange and dark green vegetables such as carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach. In some cases, a pediatrician or nutritionist may also recommend taking vitamin or mineral supplements, especially in the child if the child cannot adhere to a certain diet or has a higher risk of deficiencies. Back to pregnancy. A healthy diet, adequate exercise, and avoiding stress are also important to promote the well-being of the mother and thus the baby. The time spent in the womb lays the foundation for the child's later health and development, so it is important to make the right decisions at this time. As mentioned in my previous video, the birthplace of the child also plays a crucial role. I link it here and in the description. The differences between poorer and richer countries can have significant impacts on the quality of life, health, and well-being of the population. Here are some aspects that illustrate these differences. Life expectancy and health. In poorer countries, life expectancy and overall health are often worse than in richer countries. This is due to a variety of factors including limited access to health care, inadequate nutrition, lack of clean water and sanitation facilities, and higher prevalence of infectious diseases such as malaria, HIV, AIDS, and tuberculosis. Second, education and educational opportunities. In richer countries, citizens often have better access to high-quality education, including early childhood education, primary education, secondary education, and vocational training. This allows people to develop their skills and talents, have better career prospects, and achieve higher income potential. In poorer countries, however, educational opportunities may be limited, leading to a cycle of poverty. Third, economic opportunities. In richer countries, there are often more economic opportunities, including better paying jobs, entrepreneurship, and access to financial services. This enables people to achieve a higher income level, improve their standard of living, and support their families. In poorer countries, however, jobs may be scarce, and many people work in informal sectors with low incomes and insecure working conditions. Fourth, infrastructure, structure, and living conditions. Richer countries often have better infrastructure and living conditions, including good roads, public transportation, healthcare, housing, and recreational facilities. In poorer countries, however, infrastructure and living conditions may be inadequate or underdeveloped, leading to lower quality of life. Fifth, environment and sustainability. Richer countries often have more resources and capacities to undertake environmental conservation measures and pursue sustainable development goals. In poorer countries, however, environmental problems such as air and water pollution, deforestation, and climate change may be more severe and threaten the livelihoods of the population. Overall, these differences between poorer and richer countries highlight the importance of international cooperation, development assistance, and policy making to combat poverty, promote equal opportunities, and achieve sustainable growth that benefits everyone. The poorest countries are Burundi, South Sudan, Malawi, Niger, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Sad but true, it's better for you if you're not born in these countries. Instead, the richest countries in the world like Qatar, Luxembourg, Singapore, the United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait offer more opportunities for development. You see, it's just a matter of chance where you are born and what opportunities you get. So be kind to each other. We all are equal. When we look at my focus countries, the USA is among the top 10 richest countries. Germany manages to make it into the top 20, and Turkey is more in the middle among the top 50 to 60 as an emerging market. If you want to learn more about specific countries, feel free to comment below. Not only among countries, but also places within a country are important for your development. A study by Chetty et al. From 2016, linked in the description, examined the correlations between birthplace and life expectancy in the USA. The results showed significant differences in life expectancy depending on where a person was born. In particular, it was found that individuals born in disadvantaged areas had a shorter life expectancy and a higher risk of health problems. A comprehensive analysis by Gelman et al. From 2018 examined the impact of birthplace on various socio-economic indicators such as education, income, and employment opportunities. The results showed that birthplace has a significant impact on long-term socio-economic mobility, with individuals born in economically disadvantaged areas often facing greater obstacles to social mobility. After birth begins a phase of intense physical and mental development. Here are some tips to ensure that your baby grows up healthy and develops optimally. First, breastfeeding not only promotes bonding between mother and child, but also promotes all the necessary nutrients for healthy development. Second, skin-to-skin contact and loving interactions are crucial for the emotional development of the baby. Third, a safe and stimulating environment creates the best conditions for learning and developing motor skills. Fourth, regular medical checkups and vaccinations protect the baby from diseases and complications. A secure attachment to parents and caregivers is an important factor in a child's emotional health and well-being. Through loving and supportive relationships, children can build trust and develop a healthy self-esteem. First, give your child love and attention to strengthen their trust and security. Second, listen to your child's needs and respond empathetically to their signals. Third, create a consistent and loving environment that provides security for your child. Fourth, take time for shared activities and create positive memories. The influence of parental conflicts during a child's early life phase can be diverse and affect various aspects of their development. Here are some potential effects. First, emotional health. Constant conflicts or ongoing tensions between parents can affect the child's emotional well-being. Children may feel anxious, stressed, or insecure when witnessing disputes or living in an environment characterized by conflict. Second, behavioral problems. Children who regularly experience conflicts between their parents may be more likely to develop behavioral problems such as aggression, withdrawal, disobedience, or attention deficits. They may also have difficulty regulating their own emotions. Third, relationships with others. The way parents interact with each other can influence the child's perception of relationships. Children may have difficulty building healthy interpersonal relationships or trusting others if they grow up in an environment characterized by conflict. Fourth, cognitive development. Constant stress from parental conflict can impair the child's cognitive development. Children may have difficulty concentrating, learning, or solving complex problems when constantly confronted with conflicts. Fifth, long-term effects. Studies suggest that children who grow up in an environment of frequent parental conflict may have an increased risk of mental health problems later in life, such as anxiety disorders, depression, or relationship problems. It is important to note that not all children react to parental conflicts in the same way, but many children can experience healthy development despite their parents' conflicts. However, it is important for parents to be aware of how their conflicts can affect their children and strive to create a supportive and loving environment for their family. In case of persistent conflicts, it may also be advisable to seek professional support to improve the relationship and minimize the impact on the children. Parents, do not argue in front of your children. And now it gets even worse. When a toddler is abused by one or both parents, whether physically or emotionally, the effects are often severe and can have long-term consequences for the child. Here are some potential effects. First, development of attachment behavior. In the early years of life, children develop basic attachment relationships with their primary caregivers. Abuse during this phase can undermine the child's trust in these relationships and impair their ability to form secure attachments. Second, development of self-concept. A child's experiences in the early years shape their self-concept and understanding of themselves. Abuse can lead to negative self-images and low self-esteem, which can have long-term effects on emotional well-being. Third, cognitive and language development. Early experiences influence a child's cognitive and language development. Abuse can negatively impact these areas of development, as children may not receive the support and stimulation they need to fully develop their abilities. Fourth, behavioral problems in emotional regulation. Toddlers often struggle to regulate their emotions appropriately and are prone to behavioral problems. Abuse can exacerbate these issues and lead to an increased risk of aggression, withdrawal, and other behavioral problems. Fifth, healthy and physical development. Physical abuse can result in injuries and impairments to physical health that can have long-term effects. Neglect can also affect the physical development and growth of the child. It is important to recognize that children in this age group are particularly vulnerable and rely on their caregivers to meet their needs. Abuse of any kind that can jeopardize the well-being of the child and have serious long-term consequences. Therefore, it is crucial that all signs of abuse are taken seriously and addressed appropriately to ensure the child's welfare. If I were to come to power someday, parents with a desire to have children would first have to obtain a license, otherwise they might pass on their sick minds to the next generation. The same will be enforced for animal breeding. Done. And I don't care about economic aspects. I can also make a video about it. Let me know in the comments. The first years of a child are crucial for cognitive development. Here are some tips to promote your child's learning ability and brain growth. First, read to your child regularly to foster their language development and understanding of stories. Second, provide your child with diverse learning opportunities such as puzzles, building blocks, and drawing. Third, encourage your child to ask questions and be curious about the world around them. Fourth, offer your child positive challenges and support them in acquiring new skills. A balanced diet and adequate physical activity are important components of a healthy lifestyle for children of all ages. Here are some tips to ensure that your child develops the right habits. First, provide your child with a variety of healthy foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein. Second, limit the consumption of sugary drinks and processed foods. Third, encourage your child to engage in regular physical activities such as outdoor play, sports, or dancing. Fourth, create a healthy eating environment at home by preparing meals together and eating as a family. Mental health and emotional well-being are such as important as physical health. Here are some tips to promote your child's emotional health. First, foster a positive attitude and encourage your child to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Second, Teach your child to cope with their emotions and develop healthy coping strategies such as breathing, meditation, or talking to a trusted adult. Third, create a supportive environment at home where your child feels safe and loved. Fourth, promote social connections and encourage your child to connect with friends and seek support from others when needed. The healthy upbringing of your child is a journey full of growth, discovery, and love. By making the right decisions and supporting your child on their journey, you can ensure that they have the best possible foundation for a fulfilling and happy life. Thank you for watching this video. I hope my tips for healthy upbringing and a fulfilling life have helped you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive more useful content. In the next video, we will look at the childhood stage between 6 to 12 years old. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The true measure of a nation's greatness and moral progress can be judged by how it treats its children." Until next time, friends.